Coach, you had a doubleheader split today against Army. Your thoughts on the team's performance?
Um, I thought we played better in game one. I think we left a lot of runners in scoring position, so we need to execute, especially against a really good team like Army. Um, you know, Army plays the game, right? They're going to make defensive plays. Offensively, they're going to swing the bat. So, I think for us, creating separation gives our pitchers a little bit of a chance to relax. And, Allie obviously stepped up. I thought she got better as the game went in game one. So I was really happy with that. But game two was just, it was sloppy all around. I didn't think it was great pitching. I didn't think it was great defense. I didn't think it was great offense. So, there's going to be days like that. I think for us, it's more of a, can we take a step back and learn from it and figure out how we can execute to be better tomorrow. I say all the time, and I'll continue to repeat myself, we have to be playing our best softball, obviously, come the end of April and May. However, you have to play good enough softball to have a chance to play in the tournament. So I didn't think today was a tournament caliber team. Speaking of ourselves, and I think for us, we gotta be able to turn the page and come back tomorrow and be a better team.
Right. And in the first game, Army's pitcher, she had 11 strikeouts against Fordham. How do you think your batters handled her pitching in the first game?
I thought we did okay. I think for us, it's just we got to be selective. I think too many times we're chasing out of the zone at something that we can't, get a good swing on. And even within the zone, we have to do a better job of just cutting things in half. And I thought we had some great opportunities and we didn't capitalize. So it can't be the same people all the time. There's 9 hitters, so it's got to go 1 through 9. And I feel like right now we're pretty sporadic. I think different people stepped up at different times, but it's got to be better adjustments and it's got to be sooner adjustments. And she spins the ball. She does a pretty good job. I think for us, it's just a matter of making her throw within the zone and executing on those pitches. And she's a little bit of a rise ball, so keep your hands up. Try to find top half. I didn't think we did a good job hitting ground balls today. Fly balls are easy outs. So if you're going to hit a fly ball, hit it 220 feet, not to the infield or to the outfield. So I think for us, it's a matter of resetting, refocusing. I think we did this last week as well. I didn't think Saturday was a good offensive day for us. So hopefully now seeing their pitchers tomorrow, we can execute a little bit sooner and a little bit more often.
Right. And you mentioned about looking for help from 1 through 9, and Kayla Ronson obviously had the big homer on Sunday, and then for the second straight at bat, she hits a home run against Army in what proved to be the game decider. And then she had another single, and then obviously she had that little collision at home plate. I mean, do you know her status yet?
Yeah, so she did fracture her hand. We're going to kind of wait to see what next steps look like. And, I think at this point, obviously, anytime there's a break, there's going to be, a certain window. Is it, 2 to 4 weeks? Is it 4 to 6 weeks? So I think for us, just trying to figure out what that looks like. But she's getting some good care right now, and, we'll get her in. I feel bad because I think as a freshman, there's growing pains. And I think that she learned how to fail, and she was coming out of it in the other direction. And she had 2 massive hits for us. And she decided game 1 for us. I think obviously her and Allie stepped up when they needed to, and Allie threw a great game. Kayla had a huge hit. So it's tough. It's tough anytime that you see someone come out of a slump and feeling good about themselves and feeling confident. That's a tough blow, but she'll be okay. And knock on wood, she'll be back for playoffs.
Right. And then in the second game, Lizzie Avery got 5 strikeouts in relief. How do you think of her pitching?
Lizzie Avery is incredibly effective. She has the ball that really moves. And I think for her, today was really great composure and obviously coming in, being down. I thought she was able to kind of stop the bleeding and shut things down. And that's the idea as a pitcher when you're coming in behind someone. But I was really proud of her effort. I think Lizzie is incredibly talented. I think Lizzie needs to find, her rhythm and her confidence. And I thought she did a good job battling today, to get some of those outs. And I was really happy with how she looked.
Alex Rose Molinar got another 2-hit performance. What are you looking? Obviously, you've talked a lot about her defense, but what are you looking from her offensively?
Yeah, she's a kid that has power. I think for her, it's just a matter of staying in. I think she flies open a little bit and she wants to pull the ball. So, I think for A-Rose, it's just a matter of like finding her confidence and similar, finding her rhythm. I think for her, when you're a freshman, you got to figure things out, and it's fast paced and it doesn't slow down and wait for you. Right. It keeps moving. So for her, it's just a matter of, her digging her heels in and making things happen. But She's a good offensive player. She can hit. It's just a matter of getting good pitches to actually drive. And, obviously for her, she's coming up in some timely moments. So, whether it's either leading off an inning or with runners on, we're going to need her. I think that 8th spot in the lineup is someone that often has RBI opportunities or has the opportunity, to pass the bat, to turn it over the top of the lineup. So, I always think 8 and 9 are essential positions. So, she's got to continue to kind of do her part defensively. I think she's in her groove. She's feeling good. It's just how do we switch it that she has the defense and offense.
Right. And Caitlin Coker had her first home run. Do you want to see more power, or is that just kind of one of those interesting situations?
Coker has tons of power. I mean, she has the ability to do that every single game. She really does. I think it's just a matter of her timing. I think sometimes, I don't know if pitches, look too good or too big, but she does fly open a little bit. And, she's working on that. Coker at the top of the lineup is a tone setter. And I think she's done a really great job of seeing pitches. Today wasn't her best day. And she'd be the first one to tell you that. So, I think for her, it's just how do you kind of flip the switch, come back to work tomorrow and make things happen. I tell them all the time, a home run's great, but I'll take the gaps. I'll take up the middle. I'll take in the hole, right? It doesn't make a difference to me. Just make something happen. I felt across the board today offensively, we weren't making them make plays. And that's very easy to beat a team when they don't have to do too much.
Right. And then finally, since it is a 4-game series and talking about Allie, I mean, how do you make sure that Army doesn't, obviously they've seen a lot of Allie. How do you make sure that you mix it up against them? What do you work on with Allie on those pitches?
Yeah, I mean, I think for her, we always have a different game plan facing the same teams. So when she goes in, there's always a different, kind of set of expectations or maybe different sequences that we're going with. So, Allie knows how to kind of reinvent herself game after game, which I think is pretty special. So if everything's on, we're able to execute. So that's the part tomorrow, you got to knock on wood and hope that she shows up to the field with at least 3 pitches. Because I think with 3 pitches, we can get some out. So, tomorrow will be a grind. It's a really good team. And, obviously with Allie, I think, Allie will have to show up and bring her best. And if we have to ride her, we have to ride her.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for joining me and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Scotty.